Hey, Happy New Year! But it's already February. Well, you're not wrong, and I'm not wrong either because it's Chinese New Year. Happy Year of the Tiger. If you are the Year of the Tiger like me, then make sure to wear your red throughout the year for good luck. Each year, it's pretty difficult to actually achieve your New Year's resolutions, especially the ones about health because you're told what you shouldn't do and shouldn't eat. But after this video, you'll know how to effortlessly be a lot healthier because you're going to want to eat these foods. The secret is traditional Chinese superfoods. These are said to be even more powerful than the Western superfoods you know, like quinoa, avocados, etc., because these are passed down from traditional Chinese philosophies of health for pretty much doing anything helpful to your body, like helping reduce fatigue, indigestion, and even helping with period cramps, and especially with buzzword detoxing. I have grown up being told to, whenever I have a health problem, to, well, first of all, drink water. And then to either drink some tea with some of these ingredients, or my mom would make some congee or zhou. And so I've grown up to be pretty healthy, I'd say, and so I'm trying to pass on these secrets to you guys. The typical health guru that you see on YouTube and other platforms probably doesn't know these things, so you guys are getting an inside scoop. So as an introduction to what these Chinese superfoods are, they are based on the philosophies of Chinese health, of the balance between yin and yang. And I'm not going to get too much into this, but it's essentially between hot and cold. And the idea is to eat a moderation of both types of foods such that you can achieve a balance between the two. Especially growing up with these philosophies at every meal, I'm very appreciative that I have this unique background to be a mix of cultures from China, and of course, I'm an ABC, so I'm very American as well. So just like each of you guys have your own backgrounds, have something cool to share. And I hope that through sharing some of my background and the very unique and helpful things that I learned, that you guys will appreciate your own unique backgrounds too. So in honor of Chinese New Year, let's dive into 5 traditional Chinese superfoods. I'll tell you all about their amazing benefits and then also how to eat them, how I eat them. So diving into the first one, do you get cold sores or rashes on your face or acne? All of these types of skin conditions are as a result of inflammation. The superfood here that will help significantly with these is mung beans. These are a cooling food. So when you eat them, that's what cools down like the inflammation, you know? And so incorporating mung beans into your diet will reduce all of these skin problems and such things like bloating. So yeah, if you feel like super, puffy in your face and your belly and anything, just drink some mung bean soup. That's how I typically eat mung beans. Essentially, a very common way to eat it is simply to boil it into a soup. Specific instructions I'll put here. Well, I typically also add it to my 8 treasure congee or ba bao zhou. It's really easy to make. You can even just cook them right into your rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, you can also cook it in a pressure cooker. So you've heard a lot about blueberries and other berries and their very high antioxidants. But what you probably didn't know is that goji berries have about 2 to 4 times as many antioxidants as the superfood blueberries. So you can imagine how incredible it would be to know that goji berries are something amazing to incorporate into your diet because you're just gonna get way more antioxidants per serving. Antioxidants are the substance that prevents cancer and improves your immune system. In this time especially, that's really important. Furthermore, there's all this buzz about anti-aging nowadays with all these biotech companies trying to find these solutions, and these natural ingredients like goji berries actually do help with anti-aging, also because of these antioxidants. And lastly, they are good for eye health. So staring at a screen for hours on end each day is not good for the eyes. And so by eating these nutrients from goji berries, your eyes will have better health. Goji berries are actually pretty easy to come by. I buy the giant bag of dried goji berries from Costco. I just add it to like salads or yogurt, and you can put it in your granola. It's very delicious because it's just like kind of like a raisin, but not quite as I'd say sweet. You'll have to try it to see. Also, typical ways to eat it. I made soup with this before. You just throw it into your chicken soup, and that's super nutritious also because of the chicken broth. Again, into my babao, 8 kangi. And then if you're super lazy, you can just put it into some boiled water and drink it as tea, and then scoop out the goji berries and eat them in the end. This next one I'm pretty sure you haven't heard of, and it's jujube. I love this name, first of all. This is quite a special source of nutrients because if you are a Chinese girl like me, then your mom probably told you to eat stuff to 补血, which means to help with your blood circulation, especially during periods when you're losing a lot of blood. And this is one of the foods that helps 补血. And don't worry, if you're a guy, this is still really healthy and good for you. It's just especially beneficial for girls, especially during their periods. Jujube helps increase your blood circulation because of its high levels of iron and phosphorus. A low iron content, which is prevalent in both males and females, this can lead to muscle weakness, fatigue, and tons of other bad health-related problems, even cognitive problems. Jujube will not only increase your blood flow, but it also just makes that circulation smoother. These are good for if you have a weak digestive system, so again, kind of helps things run a lot smoother. As far as eating it, it's sweet and sticky. It's very delicious, perfect for desserts. And how I eat them is sometimes I'm lazy, I just seep the dried kinds. Oh, I have a bag right now, I'll show you. I seep these 2 or 3 into boiling water. Add the boiling water. After I finish the first seep, then I just do it a couple more times, and then they're soft enough to just scoop out with a spoon and eat. Very good. And surprise, surprise, I also add them to my 8 treasure kangi. There really are at least 8 treasures in there. Next one may not sound that appetizing, but it's okay because if you would like to have beautiful skin, then maybe you won't care what this sounds like or what it is. Up to you. But anyway, this is pig feet or trotters. I just call them pig feet, but yeah, probably doesn't sound as good as trotters, even though neither of them sound that great. But they are what's said to be 美容, which means very good for beauty. I think that's the translation. And my mom would cook these all the time with yellow beans, and I'm not one to like to eat a lot of fat because, high in calories and tends to generally not be that healthy for you. But this is what I will make an exception for. At dinner time, my mom would say, oh, eat this, it does this, or eat this, it's 美容, and I would just eat it right up. And who knows, maybe that's why I didn't get much acne as a kid and have smoother skin. And maybe that's why Asian don't raisin, if you heard that phrase. But anyway, this is a good fat because it has a lot of nutrients, and that nutrient, you might have heard of this before, is collagen. So a lot of times pig feet is cooked in a slow cooking process at low heat, which renders out more of the collagen. And collagen is really good for hair, skin, nails, and just really good for a host of other things. Also, if you have health goals of building muscle, looking more lean, and you're really pumping that iron, trying to get those gains at the gym, then you probably want to eat pig feet as well because it helps with muscle growth. And as a bonus, when you're lifting a lot at the gym, your joints will probably hurt too. And this actually helps with that joint pain as well. As far as taste, I like it a lot. Maybe it'll take some, getting used to, but it's very tender, juicy, and you can just order this at any authentic Chinese restaurant. So not Panda Express, that's not authentic if you didn't know. Okay, finally, this is a special treat, literally, and you might find this surprising because we're kind of told not to eat a form of this a lot, and that is brown sugar. So specifically Chinese brown sugar, and it's also called black sugar, literally 红糖. So it's actually red sugar in Chinese. I don't know why, but anyway, Chinese brown sugar, this is different from even the Western brown sugar that you might find at the supermarket because it is darker in color and less sweet. This is special because, of course, it tastes good, right? Everyone loves sugar, and if you're told that sugar can be really good for you, then that's an amazing thing to incorporate into your diet. It makes a soothing drink, so if you just dissolve some of it in some hot water for the mornings, and its benefits are, again, also especially good for girls, even though it's good for both females and males. Why is that? So again, due to the fun time of the month, whenever I get pretty bad cramps, whenever I get my period, because we're losing a lot of blood. And so anytime that happens, my mom would make me a nice warm mug of soothing brown sugar water. It gets rid of the menstrual cramps, and it's traditionally believed to warm the body and improve blood circulation. So girls, during that time of the month, instead of eating so much dark chocolate, you can also eat some brown sugar in your diet.
Isn't it great when sweets can also be healthy? I wish more food was like that.
Just incorporate some of the foods that I talked about in this video, and I promise that your body will thank you. I know mine sure did, so I need to thank my mom for that. Aww. All these foods are delicious as well, and I eat them all the time, so not just biased. Don't listen! 别听! Oh, is it air from outside? Thank you. My parents both immigrated from the China. And this actually helps with that joint pain as well. Directly 黑糖, literally 黑糖. No, literally 红糖. Let me know which one you're going to try down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Happy Chinese New Year!